Wavelength. A dark power rests in the temple deep within these woods. It's a forgetting power long, long ago, and I and the other spirits of light lock it away. If you would seek this forgetting power, then proceed to the temple in the forest depths. Alright, will do. Welcome back to Twilight Princess, folks. Last time we end up getting captured, end up as a wolf, meet up as mysterious nymph named Midna, and we meet up with Zelda after we got out of the sewers of Hyrule Castle. And then we decided to raid into the village, get a sword and shield. And we also cleared up Fair and Twilight. I'm back at the spring here since I end up saving and quitting back at Fair and Woods. And I'm going to decide to go back to Ordon for a little bit. For a specific reason. I didn't do this when I casually played it for the first time because I only went back when I needed to. So I'm going to go back before we beat the Forest Temple and let our friends and family know we're safe. But we don't know where the children are at this moment of time. So I wonder if it's looking a little different now. I don't see the bow. I don't see Mayor Bow. Oh yeah, okay, the husband's up there. We'll just let everybody know we're safe. And then we'll go towards the forest depths. Link! Are you okay? Oh good, that's good to hear, my dear. But please, you must tell me. You haven't seen the children, have you? Not what I know of, to be honest. Immediately after you left, we're attacked by... Yeah, we know. I don't know to ask, but I must. Please save the children, Link. We will. Oh, I know. If there's anything you want to use, I think we're good. I thought about on milk before we left. Come back anytime if you need. Okay, my dear. My dear, please. We're counting on you to bring the children back. Yep. I'm probably gonna let certain people know we're safe. Well, I'll let the ones know outside, and we'll see if Russell's doing okay after. Link, you have come back to us. I heard. You have heard the children? Yeah, I have. Those poor children, they've been taken by monsters. I've forgotten how quiet the village is without them. Yep. Link, you're okay. Do you know what happened? You haven't seen the tots. Yucks. Have you? No. These monsters storm in here and carry them off. Ilya and the little ones, all of them. Yeah, I was with her. Russell got hurt pretty bad. Oh yeah, we gotta go visit him too. The mayor's gone looking for the kids, but he'll get on it in years, you know. I'm worried for him. You gotta search for the tops. Yucks. Please, Link. Yeah, we will. Let's go see Russell. I know he was really bad when we saw him moving around here. Link! Oh, at last. Present surprise, you're safe at least. The signs of the village doesn't not chill you as it doesn't me. Does me. While you were gone, we're set upon by evil monsters, yup. I suppose you already heard, but the children and poor Ilya were taken out. We are all worried that perhaps you have been taken as well. Oh, but I'm sorry as much as I would like to give these to my husband. He just fallen asleep. Okay. But truly, it's fine things to see you return. I am sure everyone would be impressed to see you if you were to stop in and say hello. Yeah, we will. We'll let him rest. I know he has some dialogue to say anyway, but I'm not gonna do that. Oh, Link, that sword! The evil crust was still there from Russell, but you got it back? How wonderful. I know it'll be safe in your hands, and you need it now, yes? Please keep using it, Link. Well, Link, I hope you return again and show me your shiny face. It does my heart good to see you well. We will. Alright, let's go to the ranch. We don't have a Pona. Pona has been taken as well, so we don't know where she end up. Looks like the goats are out, so we don't have a Pona to put these goats away. Let me get a little pet. I miss these goats. All the times I'm playing freaking Call of Duty right now, trying to grind BL7. Link, bud, where you got them buds? So you're still in one piece, huh? Good to hear. Ugh, but we have thought a rough time. While you were gone, yeah, the beast showed up and attacked the village. They didn't do much damage to the buildings, but the tots. They took the little young tots, you know. Ilya's gone missing too. They probably got her too. Hey, Link. If you were running around here, you gotta find those tots. Yeah, we do. We gotta find the younglings. There's one more person I do want to visit. It's in that house before we go. I'll speed it up here. So we can get back to we gotta go towards the Forest Temple, which is our next dungeon anyway, which is the Forest Depths. Yeah, I didn't go in here. I want to visit Russell real quick. He does have dialogue, like I said, but I'm not gonna show it off. We'll just let him rest. Link? The children were by monsters. Yeah, we know. Yeah, well, I hope they're at the Forest Temple. If not, they're probably somewhere else at the time. Alright, so I'll see you guys when we get up to when we go back to Faron Woods. So I'll see you guys when we get back over there. Back into the woods we go. So the Faron wants us to go down to the Forest Depths, which is the Forest Temple. So we're gonna head there. Then it has dialogue there, but it's just demonstrating that you can use your sword and you have your shield to actually hold down the target. So I already know about that anyway. So it's the Ardana. You look similar, but your clothes seem kind of different, so it threw me off for a second. Listen, things have been a little rough around here lately, so should you watch your step, okay, guy? These are many monsters now. I got kind of scared and closed off the path of the temple. Okay, but you guy, you gotta. You want to go back? Get back there? Yeah, we do. So, sure do. Look geared up for it. So here you go. Okay, we have the key that you unlocked the gate up from earlier. Oh yeah. So the woods are on the other side of the cave, are covered in really thick fog. So make sure your lantern is full. Yeah, you do. You're definitely gonna need to use the lantern a lot in there. So bring it all the Oreo you can, okay? And check this out. I have a special one-time offer for a bottle of lantern oil for 100 rubies. How about it, guy? What a bargain. We do have enough, but I guess we'll buy it. Thanks a lot, guy. Here it goes. Yeah, so we got his bottle of oil. Remember getting this a lot of times during No Logic and Logic randomizers when we don't have lantern. And you can put all the kind of stuff in the bottle. Once you can use all the oil inside the guy. Hey, keep using that lantern so you come back and buy some more oil, guy. If we can, yeah, if we can. So I'm gonna clip it for later. I'm just hoping I don't press the wrong button like I did last time, because I accidentally wasted my oil, not my oil, my red potion. So we're going back to the cave we go. So these stores still lit up, even we had them lit up during when we went to Fair in Twilight last time. So for now, we'll just go up. I have my gamma up on my TV, my brightness, so I know where to go through here. But I did light up the torches anyway, because I'm going to casually do that too when we're going through this. So yeah, I was a little confused the first time here. I was like, how do we get through the other side here? And there's one simple thing we have to do. Just pull up her lantern. That's all we gotta do. Hey, what's that monkey's problem? You idiot! While you're staring off into dreamland, your lantern got stolen. Yeah, I know. So we have to stay with this monkey. She will get scared when enemies are around, so she will carry us through the mist. For now. So, just keep your guard up the best as you can. Yeah, there will be keys around, decuplants. You name them. The monkey, she will get startled, so we have to protect her while she guides us through the mess. She'll go in a certain direction to get us through, but I already know my way around through here through like playing rando and stuff. And that's our objective. We have to go to that flag on the map, which is our next temple. You do lose some time if she gets started. But the mist will, like, if she's not moving, the mist doesn't move around because we have to, it has to activate the lantern effect for it. And there we go. Alright, we got our lantern back. So this is why we bought the bottle. I was gonna wait to actually buy this bottle later, but I do remember there is like chests in this area for rubies, since I've been playing a lot of the rando in the past. So like right here, this should be a 50. Yep. And then the one near the tree should be a 20. It is this way. If our lantern runs out, we'll still respawn at that side. Yep, this one right here. This should be a 20 ruby. I remembered. Yep. And then the one near the cave, which we can get to anyway if you do miss the heart piece. You can barely miss this one, but you can if you accidentally did skip it. There's a chest over here. Yep, there we go. And that's a 10. Okay, I thought that was gonna be a 20, but no. Alright. At least we got a little bit of lantern oil for the next segment we need to go to. So yeah, we respawn over here because this is where we last on land with. So if the Bokoblins still near the shop, you can defeat it. If you beat Forest Temple, I believe it's gone anyway, so... And there's a mysterious wolf over there. Did I open up this? Yeah, I did. We got a mysterious wolf over here, blocking our way. Not gonna attack. I guess I have to make the first move. Oh, never mind. A sword, Lily, no strength useless, in the hand that holds it has courage. You made the time to become the hero of legend, but currently your current power would disgrace the proud green tunic you are wearing. Want to say that again? You must use your courage to seek power, and find it you must. Only then you become the hero warned this world will despairs. If you do find true courage and you wish to save Hyrule from the horrors it now faces, then you will be worthy to receive the secrets I hold. Enemies that are filled with energy will quickly recover and attack again, even when stunned by the powerful strike. The ending bell is a secret technique you can use to stun enemies to end their breath before they spring back up into action. When an enemy lies eclipsed on the ground, stun, target, and press A to leap high into the air and deliver the final strike. Then the opportunity to end their breath is before you will you see a finished A appear verily before your eyes. Now try it on! And then, yep. That was an impossible strike. However, overlook your opponent to finish with A. The first hidden skill, the ending bow, has been passed on. Yes, so we earned the ending bow from this mysterious foe. Well, not really foe, but there is still 6 hidden skills for you to learn. Those are only the one who carries the blood of the hero. The ones, those spirits, is that of the sub-one beast. Grow powerful. Test your courage. And when you find that you need another skill, overcome the threats that face you. Search for the howl with the sounds of the wind. Seek the sounds that the spirits of the beast awaken me again will do. A sword wills no strength, useless that the hand that holds its courage. Remember those words. Farewell. So that was the hero shade. And we'll get more about him later, basically, but currently, I'll probably get to that later morely, but I did explain about Ocarina of Time, Link's voice was used for the trailer before, but then they got scrapped and they changed Link's voice for this, which is understandable. But we'll get more into it in the future. So let's enter the Forest Temple. Now, before we figure out what we're going ourselves into, I am on a different file. Since I figure out how to set certain things up, now we have access to Amiibo, like I mentioned earlier in the video. I don't know if I did or not. But I am going to be challenged myself throughout the dungeons and bosses. I did not pick up the heart piece. On the 100% file, I will. But as soon as we scan this Amiibo, yep, you heard that laugh. It's obviously the Ganondorf Amiibo. And it says here on the Wii U gamepad, you will take double damage, but in hero mode you try quadruple damage. You'll take damage again. This effect does not wear off. This effect will not wear off until I save and quit or receive a game over. So if we hit yes, close that. Oops. Yep, now our hearts are growing blue. That means we're in, like, we take quadruple because we're in hero mode. So yeah, I have to re-record some stuff, to be honest, so that's why I'm going to come back through this. and with the Ganondorf amiibo. So we're making ourselves way into the Forest Temple. And like I said, I'm only going to be in 3 hearts in dungeons and facing off bosses. Some of them will be with the Ganondorf amiibo if I can handle it. Because Ganondorf amiibo, you take quadruple damage in hero mode. If I was doing this with normal mode, yes, I will be taking double damage. So up here is, yeah, a 10 ruby. So my ruby count will be different when we come out of here. Just FYI, so don't worry about my ruby count. And I will not be picking up chests, but I will show them off what is in specific chests. Well, the heart piece one, so I'll let you guys know in the video. So we need to play this carefully since I didn't grab the pizza heart. I would have, but... Hey, is it the monkey that stole your lantern? Doesn't it look like she's buggering you? Ain't you the proper one? Hehehe. Yeah, so she wants us to go this way. I don't think there's... Oh, nice leg. I don't think there's any... Well, I can't get heals, so... We gotta be careful. FYI, if we do miss something in here, we do have to wait to get one of the later items. And I switched to third person view in the settings. I will be changing it during the 100% going through the next dungeon. Because I didn't change it until then, just FYI. So we got this, yeah, we got this giant Skulltula. We have to wait. When it attacks, that's your window to attack these giant critters. And another one bites the dust, that trailer pose. My goodness. A lot of people were hyped up by the trailer back in the day when this released. I think I was like 5 years old when this came out, 5 or 6. 7, I don't remember. So our next chest in here is the dungeon map. So, yeah, so we only got the first floor. Nothing much here. So she wants us to go in here for something. Oh. That wasn't nice. There's something odd about that monkey. Oh, what's going on? Has there been a monkey fight? Oh no, we can't go any further. We must as well go back. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like she wants to take you somewhere. So maybe you should just follow her. Yep, we will. So she wants us to follow into this section here. Okay. We do need to burn the web. There's something behind here. So we have this little man chicken in the pot here. Phew! At last! Gracious! Once I got in here, I couldn't squeeze back out. You were a big help. Thanks. It's been looking for something in here. See you. Generous. Yes. You must need something here, too. Shall we try working together for a while, fellow adventurer? I can even warp you out of here if you want to leave, and be able to come back to the room, the same room, excuse me, any time you want. I can be quite helpful, you see, so don't think for me as a bargain. Now, let's get started. So we met with Uku, and yeah, Link has a weird face. This is only the first time when you get her, his face will be like that. So she will teleport us anywhere, yeah, back to the same room. Basically like Furious Wind from Ocarina of Time. And yes, these bomblings we can actually pick up. And yeah, you can destroy them with the web. I just didn't show that off. I just don't know if I did or not. I didn't explain it. So, she wants us to go this way. So... Up. And down you go! Okay, she wants us to open up this door, it seems. Okay. But there's something over here I want to take my look at. We'll probably come back to this later. But there is something down here I remembered. Okay, I don't know if this is Ruby. Oh no, okay, so... Oh yeah, the stamps! So the stamps were only in this version of Twilight Princess HD. Stamps were around for quietly like two, a year and yeah, like a year something. So once the Mirrorverse shut down, there was no way to use these stamps anymore. They are part of 100% for HDs, but you don't have to get them if you don't want to for HD. You don't have to. So currently we need to find this key. And there's one area we haven't visited yet. And she won't go this way with us, so... So let's keep exploring real quick. So this next room should have the key. Yep. This chest I know mostly, which is the small key, yep. So now we need to go back to that we need to go back to that monkey, and she wants us to open up the door. That's what she wants us to do. Oh, one of her monkeys are in trouble. Her monkey friends. Alright. I wanted a backflip down there. You can take the stairs casually, but... Okay, she wants us to bunk that. Alright. Up. Yep. Thought so. There we go. Lucky these enemies are easy, these ones. Just a slash and a spin attack. I've been doing that in rant. Oh, I got this again. I got this in the 100% walkthrough. I just don't know why this is a thing. That's in the original as well. Like, come on. Alright, so... I kind of forgot to look at this the first time I was in here. Like, that design reminds me of the Deku shield, basically. There is some lore between that, but I just can't remember about it. I don't... Like, the video I looked at is pretty much really long ago, but... So now, since we have the second monkey... we can progress to the other side. Because currently, 2 is not enough to actually progress. We need the second monkey to actually progress to the other side. Alright, these plants, well, these ones you have to dismount their tail and then they will be vulnerable to 1 hit. If you use the wooden sword, I think it takes 2 hits when they're knocked down. So, from up here, we need to use this bombling again and throw it into these. I forgot what these enemies are called. I haven't looked at the enemy list for a while. But that's how you take them out. And 2, we need to grab the bombling again to bomb this. Okay, that monkey's trapped. We need to find a key somewhere. So, there is a chest right there. So, what we have to do is actually bunk onto this. And then, yes, we have the small key. So there is another there's another chest up there, I remembered. So, let's climb up. I gotta be careful, though. Because we do take quadruple damage. I'm only gonna do this in some sections. Like I mentioned. Because some sections are actually harder with quadruple. So that was 20 rupees. That was not a stamp. I will be getting the stamps still, but you guys, well, you don't have to get the stamps. I know some people do hate the stamps. But Twilight Princess HD's category include 100% category for the HD version. It is required to get the stamps. And Nose runs. There we go. And then we save another monkey. Thank goodness there's rubies in here. I need rubies for later on anyway, and I do have rubies on the 100% fire already gotten, but now since we rescued this monkey, there is one more we need to rescue before we move on. So, by climbing up here, there's this room we still haven't explored yet. There's the key. Oh, what the deuce? So we got this giant plant. I think this is like a certain variant of a Decubaba. So currently, we need to attack its head. Oh, no, 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 no. I feel like I'm 1 HKO. I gotta be careful. And then we just need to throw a bombling on it. Also, attacking these also resets the timer. Too. I did not know that at the time. I know you can just pick up these right away. By attacking them and then picking up the bomb, it resets the timer. Alright, so now we can rescue this monkey, and then we can convert. Now we can go on and take on the monkey we saw earlier. So let's do that. So before we move on, there is a thing right here that we can explode. And then right here will be the next piece of heart. And I do have it on the 100% file, so I'll show that off if I can. Probably will do anyway. But moving on. Now we should have all the monkeys. And then they want us to go this way. So basically, if I go down to the void here, it'll be instant game over because of quadruple and hero mode. Yeah, well, Ganondorf Amiibo in hero mode. There we go, first try. Alright. Alright, now we're facing off. Ooh! These plants will, if you skip the cutscene in the original, these plants are not there. In the HD version, they changed that. All we need to do is knock him off when he throws the boomerang. And then we spank the monkey. That's all we gotta do. Wow, I did that without getting hit, too. My goodness. And I got good RNG on that one, too. My goodness. So there was that spider on his head that make him all weird. Okay. I am the Fairy of Winds who resides in this boomerang. You have freed me from evil and I now have my true power back. Please take this with you, use it to aid your quest, and may both my power and my blessing go with you. If you focus power in your boomerang before releasing it, it will release the power of winds, aiding you in unforgiven or foreseen ways. I hope I said that correctly. I almost messed it up right there. So we got the Gal Boomerang. So we only can lock on to 5 targets at once. I bet even the monkeys should be sated now. Okay, let's continue climbing this place. We already found something good, so let's keep searching places we haven't looked yet. So that's what we're gonna do. So basically you can target at it, you can also just throw it freestyle. And by hitting the switch 3 times, now we can get out of here. Also, saving and quitting also gets you out of here too, which you should do in rando anyway. So now we have to go this way, because there's no way back. Nice. Alright, so we have to free this monkey anyway. Well, I guess are still some monkeys you haven't freed yet. At this point, we should just save them all and see what we can get for it. Good point, my girl. We could. We actually probably should actually rescue all the monkeys. So, immediately we'd be going back to the right. Yeah, we're gonna be back on the right side. This will be the left side on the GameCube or normal mode of the Wii U version. So we need to go back to this room real quick. For one more thing, if you don't forget about this. If you do, you need the later items to go in here for. To actually get these. Yeah, if you do miss this. So I believe it's this one we have to... No, it's not that one. Okay, it's the other one. I was thinking about the GameCube version for a little bit, but no. Come here, you little... So right here will be our next piece of heart. And that's our next... Yeah, so those are our Only 2 are in this dungeon. So by continuing on, we need to go back to the left side of Forest Temple since we got the boomerang. So well, before we go to the side fully, there is one more thing I need to do in this room, which is this, since we got the boomerang. Because now we can knock down this chest, and what's in this chest? Which is our compass. Well, isn't it? If it isn't something useful. As long as you have that, you should be able to find where the captured monkeys are, right? Yes, we do. Yeah. So it does also shows chests in this dungeon too. So let me destroy the rest of these. There's rubies. Yep. Okay. We're good on that. Now we need to come back to the left side. It will be the right side on the GameCube version. So now we need to go back to that spot we were just at earlier. And this is another way we can do it. It's by hitting that spider. And there's not another one. Okay, I was just checking before I pick up seed ammo. So this is another way we can come over here. So, this is actually a Z, or we're looking from this way, it's an N. I'm gonna do it from this side so I can show this off. We need to start from this side, and then do that one, then that one, then that one. Or we can do from this side, from there, to that, and then to that. Oh, something didn't, yeah. That was weird. Okay, it must have hit the thing by, yeah. It must have hit the thing somehow when it went over to this one over here. So this will be our big key. So now we can go to the boss room. Well, as we think we can. Alright, there's that monkey we saved. She wants us to go in here. Okay, we do have our boomerang to get ourselves the way forward, so we'll do that. And then, yep, there's all the monkeys. Well, not all of them yet. We just need to rescue the 3. I guess in the order of us to check the temple out completely, we need the help of the monkeys. Yes, we do. Well, let's help the rest of them. We should do. So, only path we can do is going this way. Nice jump attack. So, yep, we got these spiders up here. You can take them all out with your slingshot or your boomerang. Boomerang, you can just actually, there's limited use, but currently our slingshot won't be not useful soon. But we'll get to that later on. Well, that'll be kind of, well, there is still uses, but I'll get to that later. So, coming into this room. Oh, I lied, it takes 2. Alright, so basically we just need this bombling. Yep. We need this bombling. Without accidentally fall in the water. And throw this enemy over here. And then this is our next key, I believe. Yes, our next small key. So, we do need to backtrack. But first, before we move on, we do have to go up here for something. There is a monkey in this room, too. So currently, we need to bomb this rock with the boomerang with the bomb lane. So let me clear this area first, so I don't accidentally get hit. Alright, I got a little confused in this room the first time I played this. Currently, I'll demonstrate it. So I thought you had to target this and do the same thing you did earlier. But the boomerang will accidentally hit this wall, so the bomb will explode. Currently, we just have to just do this. And then do that. That's all we had to do. I did not know that at the time. I was stuck in this room for basically for like 15 minutes, I remembered. First time playing this. So, now we need to do some backtracking. So we need to go back to the room before, yeah, the room before this room. So let's be careful jumping off of here. If we do, we get a game over. Okay, there we go. You could just do the boomerang and do that, but this is more quicker to get back over here. Since I had demonstrated that bit earlier, I'm trying to speed it up a little bit. Alright, so our next rooms are that one and that one. We have the key for one of them. I wanted to do this one last because we have to be back in that room anyway. Oh, nice. $5 had just fallen down to the abyss. So I'm thinking it's this. I haven't been in this room for ages. Alright, also stunning these guys with the boomerang actually does help. Alright, I'm not gonna look. Okay, we're at the right spot. Okay. So if we choose the other spot, there's there's a chance that we would have landed into that enemy, or what was the other option? I think those were the two options. Yeah, those were the only two options. So, now we need to go back to this other room that we needed the key for. So this room, in Rando, I usually take this guy and get up to this platform here where that chest is on the map there. The game logically wants you to do this. It wants you to cut through here, basically. And then jump down to this room. Climb up these vines. Now we do hear a monkey though. Yes. It wants us to come here up behind here first to rescue the monkey. And that's our final monkey. Alright, and then this way will be the chest, and this will be another stamp. Okay, so this is 20 rubies in the original. I remembered. But currently, we only can hold up 300 rubies without a wallet upgrade. Yeah, without a wallet upgrade. So now we can progress. But first, before we do that, before we enter the boss room, there's one thing I still want to show off with Uku, because right here, on my 100% playthrough, my 100% file, I have to go back out and heal. So I want to show up this because I will mention something later about Uku when we get around to it. So we're gonna warp out of here. We will instantly warp back in because we don't need the heal at this moment. So there's one thing I want to show out because I used the half milk. I remembered, and then I have to go back and get some heals. So let's warp out of here real quick for that. Oh, do you want to leave? I can warp you out. Right out. You can return here. So there's no worries. Yeah, let's warp out. Yes. Yes. Now, leave it to me. Let me introduce you. This is Uku Jr. Anytime you want to warp back to this spot from the outside, ask him. If you want to meet me at the entrance rather than warping here, just go there and I'll meet you. Now, bon voyage, you two. So basically, yes, it's a forest wind, but a little bit better, I would say, because it warps you out of the dungeon without you saving and quitting. So, let's warp back. I want to demonstrate this on this file because I warped out of here from when I did the 100% recording of this. So let's go back in. Well, welcome back. Without further ado, we're off. So now we just need to jump on the other side here.
Oh, I missed!
I thought I had enough jump. I thought I had enough. Are you kidding me? I thought I had enough reach to reach them. Okay, there we go. That time it worked. Okay, I will have to re-enable the amiibo. Right now. Alright, there we go. Because we got a game over. So in this room, I equipped a bottle. It's on the other side. So yeah, we're basically 1 HKO if we fall into the void. So yeah, we got a fairy. Fairies are really different in this game. It still revives you like normal, but later on we'll have ability to go underwater, and drowning does not heal you. So now let's get into our next boss. Twilight Parasite Diababa. So, I hope I pronounced that right. What we're supposed to do is use the boomerang on the bomblings and put them into their mouth. I got really lucky there. And then we need to do... Nice freaking controller, bruh. I was holding the left stick just for a little bit and it did a 180. Well, hello, ugly. So basically we can't do anything now. We need to wait. I don't know how many hearts this guy will do. Let's be careful. Oh. There's Zook. And he has a bombling for us to use. We need to target at it. And mainly you might want to just go to the one in the middle. You can actually do those two on the side, but they won't really do anything. You just need to hit the main boss. Alright, hitting with the slingshot or the boomerang will actually stop him from spitting. So we need to do one more thing here. And use the boomerang. And if we time that correctly, There we go. And then let's squish his eyeball. His weird freaking eyeball. And then we'll get ourselves our first heart container. I'm not going to be picking it up on this file. It'll be on the 100% file when we're outside of dungeons and bosses. What is this weird looking thing? Well done. That's what I was looking for. That's a fused shadow. It's what the light spirit called dark power. Do you remember what the spirit said about how you had matched the power of the King of Shadows? Yeah. Could it really be so easy? Is this all there is to do it? There are a total of 3 fused shadows. I think the other light spirits have the rest. If you want to know exactly what fused shadows are, well, maybe I'll tell you if you find the other 2. I guess you better do your best to find them, huh? Hehehe. So, let's not waste any more time here when we should be looking for the other 2. I'll get you out of here. You pick up the heart container that fell out of that thing. Which we did, and well, it will be shown here anyway. I did pick it up. So, yeah. Well, like, Forest Stem, I think this stem was one of my favorites, to be honest. And this is a really good theme, though. It's one of the best themes on the soundtrack. I think these are just hearts. Yeah, I think those are just hearts. Yeah, this is one of the best out of the soundtrack of this game. So let's make sure we don't pick that up. I did pick it up on the 100% walkthrough, so I'll meet you guys back on that file. You want to go outside? Are you all done here? Yes, we are. Heroic Link. Do not think that Hyrule is saved from the spread of Twilight. Leave these woods and go to the west, where you find the land protected by the spirit Elden. There you will find those you seek. But you know that these lands lie in Twilight. They are now a dark realm covered by the clouds of dust. If you set foot beyond the current of Twilight, you will return to your beast form, so be prepared. Hero chosen by the gods, leave these woods and go to the west, to the land of the spirit Elden. That's better. Searching should be much easier now, hehe. But of course, you feel in need to go help the other light spirits, don't you? Well, don't worry. When you turn into a beast again, I'll take good care of you. The good thing you need to do is find the land covered in Twilight. Once you do, I'll help you out. See you later. Alright, well, we'll find the next current of Twilight next time. We probably need to go towards the gate we couldn't go past. So, my name's Wolf Guy. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.